Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Forge FC versus Vancouver FC in the 2023 Canadian Premier League season. Match 6 for both sides. Forge, of course, undefeated, top of the league, defending champions, possibly going for a treble. They have a Canadian Championship match on Wednesday against Montreal, semifinal. We'll be live for that as well, so this kind of works out, doesn't it? Vancouver, the new boys, lost their preliminary round matchup to York, and they're fifth in the table, 5 points, point per game. They are in a playoff spot as it is right now. It's early, but yeah, my undershirts are pretty much talking about like the little bit of the green, yeah. Sometimes that happens. I probably should buy more muted undershirts, though. You're right, but who knows? But everything else is forged colors, so unless you talk about the jersey, which... But whatever. Point is, how we doing, Hans? Good afternoon, good evening. Good evening. Game to start here. Forge versus Vancouver. Not Toronto. Forge would probably beat them, though. They are in the greater Toronto area, of course. But Forge playing Vancouver FC, not the Whitecaps, not Pacific. Vancouver FC, the expansion club. Got to make that clear because even Google doesn't recognize Vancouver FC. It's still Whitecaps if you look it up. But back to the point. Starting 11s for Forge. Christopher Colongo, the back four. Rezart Rama, Mandrecker James, Kwasi Poku, Garvin Matusala, Alessandro Hojabrapur in midfield. Noah Jensen, Wubens Pashis, Abubakar Sissoko, David Chouanier, the attacking midfield. Jordan Hamilton, the striker. It's first tier. CPL is the first tier. MLS is just also first tier as well, technically, but you could say the football isn't exactly first tier, but I mean, they did hold their own against Central American teams, so hell, even Pacific did. So with that being said, starting 11 for Vancouver. In goal, former Pacific goalkeeper Callum Irving. The back four, Ibrahim Bakare, Guima, Martinez, Crawford. Midfield three is Simmons, Moa Zenzadeh, Simmons, Minjae Kwok, Sean Hundle, and Walter Sandoval. The front three. There we go. A name you don't expect. That's something. But how we doing, Connor? Game's about to start. It's pretty close, though. Bot Mob is not updated for a lot of Vancouver's players. I could tell you that much. That is something. But again, 90 minutes here at Tim Hortons Field. Forge versus Vancouver FC. There we go. There we go. Fox Sports app, me too. We're just seeing how it does on the TV. That's the big question. Pretty much. Game will kick off soon. Forge versus Vancouver. Oh, come on. Do you have to pay for Fox Soccer Plus if you have the channel as itself? If you have the foxsports.com, you don't. Especially if you go through incognito windows, just use that preview pass. Can't let the spot get blown up. But with that being said, game will start very soon. Jays are playing the Orioles on Apple TV. I could have done that too, but there we go. But we'll get there. Game has not started yet. Teams have probably started to walk out. Did you see the Leafs fired their GM? Yes. And that probably means Keefe is probably gone as well. Yes. So, yeah, it's probably... Might as well. Yeah, complete fire sale of the Leafs organization. Yeah. It isn't that good right now. Or I could put it on Apple TV and then put the game over here, but you know. Yeah, it looks to me like I just have to do it on the computer. Yeah. See, I realized that was probably the case. Yep, they fixed it. Jensen at the back, Poku up top. Yeah, there we go. Matusel is the center back. Figured as much. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't think. If I'm being honest, I really don't think it's a good setup for Fire TV. It is what it is. But at least we got the computer. Coin toss. Vancouver FC in gray. Forge in orange, as you would expect. Forge FC, starting 11, Kalongo, Quasi Poku, Garvin Matusala, Manage Record James, Rezart Rama, Alessandro Jabrapor, Noah Jensen, Abubakar Sissoko, Bubens Pashis, David Chouanier, and Jordan Hamilton, the starting 11. For Forge, oh wait, Vancouver's wearing orange, yeah, not orange. They're wearing their away kits, but their goalkeeper's wearing gray. My bad. Red and black stripes is the kit for Vancouver FC. That actually looks nice. I like it. Cool. I like it. I do like that away kit. Vancouver FC, Callum Irving in goal. The back four, Crawford, Martinez, Bakare, Minjay, Simmons, and Zadeh. The midfield three, Guimard, Sandoval, and Sean Hundle up top. for Vancouver FC. It is football time, yes, on a Friday nonetheless. Who would have thought? I'll put the Jays game on Apple TV too, so you'll also get my thoughts on that for a second, I guess. Why not? The Jays are on Apple TV too. Why not? Because this is on computers, so there you go. Top first, so they already started. Okay. Cool. Boom. Boom. Friday night football and Friday night baseball. They've only lost one game, the Jays, this whole season when I watched them, so who knows? But teams are about to kick off here. And here's the kickoff for Forge versus Vancouver. Their first matchup against each other. And here we go. Or not. There we go. And we are off. Yeah, it is. But it's just on in the background. Oh. It's not Memorial Day weekend. How are we feeling about tomorrow? For TFC? I don't know. I legit don't know. I think we'll at least draw. At least Austin hasn't had a 9-match loss streak, winless run, I should say. That helps us. It doesn't make us look as bad. Rama plays forward. Long ball, Irving with the save. That'll be a goal kick first minute. Yeah, I could see that happening too. See, I just don't know. Vancouver's allowed 5 goals in their past multiple past games. Doesn't sound too right, but okay. At least their last game. Kalongo clears. Tristan Henry is on the bench tonight. I would hope so if we lose 4-1. I would hope so if we lose. Yeah, if we lose 4-1, yeah, I'd hope so. Especially to a team that's just as bad as us, if not worse. Especially overall this season. Yeah. What I believe is at least the year I started was a good season. Technically, the year Dangle started LFRs, for the Leafs, I mean, that was a pretty good season. They didn't go to a cup final, but that was, I think, the first year of Paul Maurice. They were only 2 points off the playoffs. Yeah. I've got a lot of bullshit to sift through if anything is indication. We aren't even half over with the bullshit. At least when it comes to TFC. But at least there's everything else. Forge is doing just fine. But the thing that matters the most, yeah, you're right. 23-24 Red Bull away is piss yellow. That's the point. I'm glad Toronto wore white at home. That one time I'm happy they did. I normally don't like it, but that one time, I think I can accept it. Chouanier. Back to Chouanier. Cross. Oh! Pashis loses the ball. He would have put that away. I'm upset. NASCAR's at the same time as Orlando. What do I do? Wait. They only show Fox Sports channels on foxsports.com, so you couldn't watch the NASCAR All-Star race at the same time. Or you could take the NASCAR race on TV, pull up a laptop or something or an iPad, and then put your game on Apple TV or something. I don't know. Double screen it. Figure something out. 4th minute. That's my guess. 4th minute, 0-0. Free kick for Forge. Becker not playing tonight, at least on the bench. I do like those Forge kits, yeah. Forge will be playing Montreal on Wednesday, but we will be live for the El Trafico and Open Cup on Tuesday night, because why not? Just realized that was happening. Shot past the post. Low free kick, doesn't get anything. Irving goal kick. Jensen didn't put it high enough or to the right enough. He didn't curl it in and he didn't put it high enough, but not bad. 5th minute. Vancouver looks like an expansion team, I can tell you that much. Forge looks like a buzzsaw. It looks like they're bound to score. Well, there you go. The all-star race. Darlington, I think. It's Darlington, yeah. Oh! That's out for a corner for Vancouver. Mandrecker James gives up the corner. Sixth minute. The corner being played in. Header cleared by Forge. Far enough past the post. Kalongo was in no man's land. If Simmons put that a little bit more to the right, that would have been a banger of a goal past Kalongo, the backup goalkeeper who's starting tonight for Forge. I guess some slight rotation. Some slight rotation before they play Montreal on Wednesday. Or at least giving Tristan Henry a day off. That'll fall to Irving. He clears it away. Off the bounce. Yeah. Shot wide. North Wilkesboro, Georgia. Yeah. Seventh minute. Nice play. Forge. Quasi-Poku. Quasi-Poku goes forward. Crossed in. Still. Cross! Too far out. That'll be a goal kick for Irving. Minnesota are screwed with no Robin Lod. Well, yeah, I'd agree with that. And I guess they're not screwed with no Reynoso, but with no Lod and Reynoso, yeah, no, they are. Unless Reynoso is making his return, but who knows if he's even match fit at this point. I know he's back with the team. Knowing Adrian Heath, you'd probably play him not really match fit just to make a point. North Wilkesboro is North Carolina. Oh, okay. I don't know why I was thinking Georgia then. Probably because I was thinking Darlington, but I don't know. Foul, that'll be a free kick for Forge. 8th minute. Forge is the better team so far, but Vancouver's had a chance or two. But Jensen brought down. Kalongo plays forward. Okay, so yeah, he should be fine. Nice play. Here's the run. Rama can't keep it in. That'll be a throw in for Vancouver. North Wilkesboro hasn't run since the 90s. I could see why they're going for a 75th anniversary All-Star race there, though. Makes sense. Playing forward, Kalongo almost gives one away. Ford looking a bit sloppy at the back, I gotta say. Uncharacteristically, too. Undefeated this season, but they're looking a bit sloppy. Bit sloppy. I don't like it. Tenth minute. Nice. Quasi Poku rolls off the defender and gives away the ball. Okay. 10th minute. Long run. All alone. Can Vancouver find some magic here? Doesn't look like it, but they still have the ball. 10th minute, 0-0. 80 more to go. Out for a goal kick for Kalongo. Over the top. Yes, Pashis will get there. Rubens Pashis, offside. Yeah, that I figured. 11th minute. Yeah, Forge is just looking sloppy. Sloppy. They're the better team, but they're also looking sloppy. But I guess when you're that much better than everybody else, you could do that and get away with it, so to speak. But I don't know. Headed away. Vegas have the second most playoff wins in the NHL since coming into the league in 2018. And the Leafs suck. I don't get it. And the worst part about it is yeah, it's sort of embarrassing to lose in 5 to Florida, but we also got ref jobbed, and they're blowing everything up. I mean, it's sort of, feels a little bit drastic, even more drastic than I expected. I expected it to go a little bit off the rails, but Dubas gone, Spezza gone. Looks like Keefe will be gone, because if Dubas ain't there, you sure as hell know. They want John Ferguson Jr. as the new general manager. They want to bring back John Ferguson Jr. Dear Lord, I don't like this. I remember when John Ferguson Jr. was there the first time. It wasn't fun the first time. And George Springer just got thrown out trying to stretch a double. Yeah, I know. I think that was a little bit too short. I don't know what he was trying to do. Bro, that was stupid. 13th minute. Yeah, so I'm watching the Jays. I'm ranting about the Leafs and watching Forge. How about it? Now, did he swim move and get in? Maybe. They're not going to check it. No, I think he actually got in. But they didn't check it. 13th minute. He actually got in, yeah. Swim move, huh? Interesting. Well, we just got a job. With that being said, Kalongo playing forward. 14th minute. Forge looking really, really sloppy as this game goes. Bad giveaway. Another sloppy turnover. You cannot be doing this against Montreal. I don't care if they got butt blasted by Cincy. You're going to Montreal. You can't do this. I hope they beat them. If you're the Leafs, hope you bring up Brandon Purdom or Tuscany. I want Brandon Purdom, but he seems like a Dubasite. I don't think we're keeping him. Especially with Dubas gone and Shanahan not being happy that Dubas sort of was wishy-washy. I think Brandon Purdom is gone. Which is bad for us, especially for Capology. But you know what? If we're going to blow it up, I guess we don't need it, do we? Or at least change things up. Make it a bit easier on ourselves. That's out for a goal kick for Irving. "15th minute. Found out that Buongo with his normal, 15th minute. Normal FIFA card, he's at his max potential. Interesting. I mean, that makes sense, though. I mean, he's 29, 28, 29, and he's freaking blowing the lights out of MLS. I mean, I'm not surprised. That he is. And you know, FIFA, makes MLS cards worse. If a player comes over and they're at an 80, they'll stay in 80. Or if they're the best players in the league, they'll get an 80, but you don't see any MLS players over at 80 on FIFA. Which I could arguably say that Pozuelo deserved better than an 80. Shot saved by Irving. Ojeda's a 74. See, he's not over an 80. I'm making my point. So just imagine Canadian Premier League players if that was in EA Sports FC now, technically. I'm trying to get used to saying it, at least. But, just imagine, right? Just imagine. Toronto's in EA Sports FC, so guess what I'm buying? Bastian Schweinsteiger, when he came from Manchester United, was 82 at Chicago. Dropped very quickly. But yeah, when he came over, still barely over an 80. But they don't last that long, those numbers. Evander's a 76, but they downgraded to 75. Recently saw they almost upgraded him to a 78. Boley's a 71. I want to see the team of the week players, I guess I'll have to buy the new NHL game this year, too. All because things are going to be very different for the Leafs. Maybe not jersey-wise, but player-wise, yes. Coach-wise, yes. GM-wise, yes. They also made it out of the second round or first round to make it to the second round. But you know what? I guess I'll have to buy the new NHL game this year, too. Connor Bedard career. He's going to the Black Hawks. He's going to Chicago after the draft. What's your point? Reaction to movies. Yeah, I don't have headphones that connect to my TV or something to do that, so it's pretty hard. Or not AirPods, but not the Bluetooth doesn't connect to that either from TV. So, there you go. 18th minute. Playing forward. Forge. Yeah, I don't want to risk that. And off the wall. Interesting. Boley has 80 finishing. Timbers haven't had that since prime Valeri years. I could see that, yeah. Makes sense to me. 19th minute. Cross in. That's out for a goal kick for Irving. th minute. This game definitely is not exactly Vander's got like 70-some, but I know his outside the box shootings in the 80s. Yeah, I would believe that makes sense. Vancouver playing forward. Cross. That'll be cleared. Forge has just been sloppy so far. They've been sloppy. Sloppy. Definitely not happy with this so far. Sloppy to the point where they might just lose this game if they're not careful. And doesn't give me hope for Wednesday, I can tell you that much. Because just besides the fact they're playing Montreal, well, I wasn't going to root for them if they were playing Toronto, but I wouldn't be too mad if we lost to Forge. But I certainly want Forge to beat Montreal's ass. Half because Forge is my CPL team, half because it's Montreal. I want some revenge. And technically, I have a chance to get it. Works for me. Works for me. And if Toronto can't win the Canadian Championship, it'd be nice to see Forge win it. Especially now Toronto's out. You know? It'd be nice. Then Forge could go for the treble with the 2 Canadian Premier League trophies. The Shield, top of the league, and the Canadian Premier League. Well, they're top of the league. And the Canadian Premier League final. They win all 3. That would be great. They would be in CCL. At least them. They would be. That'd be cool. Again. Have you seen AI-generated ads? Yes, I have. .22 minute. But AI-generated ads makes me think of the South Park episode where Leslie's an ad and Kyle defends her and then Jimmy. That episode, yeah. 23rd minute. The Pew Pew show. Yeah, it is creepy. I agree. 23rd minute. Oh, bad giveaway. Here comes Vancouver again. Forge being sloppy. Does not look good for Wednesday, I can tell you that much. That's out for a goal kick for Colongo. McGraw's waiting is way too low on FIFA. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'd say about 73. 24th minute, Forge. Rama playing it forward. Vancouver's up for this game. I can tell you that much. They're up for it. 24th minute. Start season 3 rebooted Beavis and Butthead. The older episodes will forever be undefeated. Yeah, the new version of Beavis and Butthead is just all over the place at the very best. Like, there's some moments, but it's all over the place. I hope the rebooted King of the Hill is better, you know, because Mike Judge made both shows. I hope the rebooted King of the Hill is better. I hope so. There will be a time skip, but that makes sense. But I hope it's better than the rebooted Beavis and Butthead, because it's just not the same. Like, even the 2011 Beavis and Butthead at least was more classic. This new rebooted, the second reboot is just, no. Shot saved by Irving. It's just all over the place. Like, there's funny moments, but it's all over the place. When I used to watch Adult Swim almost every night, that helps. For a damn long time, that helps. I wasn't planning on watching it. I don't really like Jack Harlow. I just don't. None against him. It's just, I just don't really. I just don't understand why he gets hyped. Like, he's better. He's a better artist than most nowadays, but that's because he's mid when everybody else is crap. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. Like, is he standable? Yes. Yeah, he's standable. Everybody else is crap. As I said, when it comes to hip-hop, the golden era of hip-hop was about the mid-90s, about 95 to 2017. Anything in between there, there's some more recent songs that I like, but it's very here and there, and nothing in the past 2 years. Nothing. Absolutely. I saw that. But if you had to make me choose between like the 80s hip hop and early 90s hip hop, or currently, I'd choose late 80s, early 90s. Simple. Simple. 28th minute. Nil-nil. It sucks that Cartoon Network is falling off at a point where they have to start Adult Swim earlier, but so actual Cartoon Network is absolutely getting reamed, so to speak, because Cartoonito, which nobody wanted, nobody asked for it. Like, I get Disney has Playhouse Disney. I get that. Of course. Noggin, I get it. But nobody asked for Cartoonito. Nobody asked for it. Cartoon Network should have just kept themselves the way they were without any preschool block, so to speak. Or at least put that on HBO Max, but no. They never had one before. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea now. That's what I'm trying to say. So, It's their Playhouse Disney noggin type thing. Yeah. In the morning. Right. Nobody asked for it. They never had some like that before, but what, about 3 years ago they started doing it? Maybe 2. I haven't watched Cartoon Network since. So I haven't watched Adult Swim since either. So, because I don't want to basically, And then Cartoonito goes really deep to like midday. I'm like, are you serious? So you only have about, 5, 6 hours of actual Cartoon Network. But then again, all they're showing is reruns of Gumball, Craig of the Creek, Teen Titans Go. So honestly, I don't know. 30th minute throw in for Vancouver, it looks like. Yeah, I watch a couple of podcasts, yeah. Late Kick with Josh Pate. I wouldn't call Ryan Hall, y'all, a podcast because he just is about 20-minute weather forecasts and live streaming severe weather events, but you could call it that. But I watch. But yeah, that's just a couple of them. But I do watch a good bit of podcasts / listen. That's what happens to all the teen shows that get a bit old. They go to teen. So like even Drake and Josh, they don't show that much anymore. Honestly, no, they still should. Still a classic. Kalongo almost gets beat. That's going to be a corner. Dear Lord, Forge. Dear Lord. Dear Lord, they look bad. Timbers podcast and SDPN. Yeah, I watched the Steve Dangle podcast as well. More like their clips. I don't know if I really watched a full one, but they have a lot of clips. The good thing about the Steve Dangle podcast is they break down the clips of everything they say. So if you're interested in something, you could fast forward, but that's a little bit hard, I personally like to just see the clips, especially when, hell, I do the same thing with Josh Pate. I've watched a full Late Kick episode here and there, but if I see the clips before I see the episode, if it's something I'm interested in, boom. If it's Pac-10, I don't give a shit. If it's realignment, I do, but Yeah, Drake Bell is not on the straight and narrow. Yeah, he's definitely got his problems. He's got his demons still. I mean, he just went missing, like 2 weeks ago when he was huffing frickin' helium or something? Yeah. It's sad to see. It really is. It's sad to see. Because I think his music is great. Especially the Drake and Josh era stuff. I thought Drake and Josh was a great show. Still's a classic, but I feel sorry for seeing Drake go the way he is. It's just sad, Seeing somebody you grew up watching just absolutely going off the rails is just that's over the bar for a goal kick, but you get my point. Hell, Josh isn't perfect either, but less problematic. But that's what I saw. Like he was huffing out of a balloon. Like it's on FOMO's Reddit. Like just go to like FOMO and type up Drake Bell and it pops up. Yeah, definitely keep my eye on the T Reddits, so to speak. The celebrity T Reddits. Yeah, I keep my eye on it. I do. 35th. Oh, okay. 34th minute. I'm like, there we go. I was like, why is there a red card there? I'm like, oh, okay, no. It was just somebody standing over the score bug. Like, yeah, okay. But yeah. Cross in. Forge takes a cross. That's cleared. 35th minute, getting to the 36th. Cross cleared. That'll be a corner. But yeah, well, technically, there's the reboot on Paramount Plus as well. There are new episodes. Surprised you didn't hear about that. 36 minute. Offside. That'll be a free kick for Vancouver FC. Yeah. Hall & Oates will not be the goal song for the Leafs next season, which sucks because I like that song. A lot of people will be happy. I like Hall & Oates, so, you know. We'll see what they replace it with. We'll see. 37th minute goal kick here. Oh. 37th minute. Playing forward. Forge. Game sort of evened out. Forge has been sloppy. Forge started out hot, but they've been sloppy since. I wouldn't say Vancouver's dominated the game. I'd say it's been even, but Forge has been very sloppy around the whole half, but they stopped being dominant for a bit. After about the 15th, 17th minute, they stopped being dominant, which sometimes you have those stretches, but they just have not looked. Foul free kick for Vancouver. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't like the look of this, especially for Wednesday's sake. I don't. No. Oh. 38th minute. Thirty-ninth minute. Told you. Dangle said the Panthers might win the cup. The team vibe is so high, it's the complete opposite of what they were last year. I believe him. It would hurt me to see it happen, but the Panthers are probably going to the Stanley Cup final. You don't lose a 5 overtime game and come back from that. It's not easy to do. Shot past the post, 40th minute. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to do at all. It's weird that I saw the Carolina Hurricanes go to multiple overtimes twice. It hasn't happened a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Panthers played to 7 a.m. You fell asleep at 5. Well, hey, at least you didn't watch Kachuk score on y'all. That would have been a bad way to go to sleep. That would have been a bad way to go to sleep. 40th minute. I'm not. It's actually. Did he score against? Hold on. I don't know if he actually scored against the Leafs. I don't think he did, didn't he? I don't think he did. I think they kept him scoreless, ironically enough. He assisted, but he didn't score a goal himself. So this is his first goal since the first round. Yeah. I don't think he scored against the Leafs. A goal. He did, of course, score assists. But, yeah, I saw that. "42nd minute. Still 0-0. This game is absolutely boring. Forge is being so damn sloppy. I don't know if they're trying to save their best play for Wednesday or they're just going to be crap unexpectedly. That'll be a goal kick. 3 minutes to go at the half. Plus stoppage time. Played up over the top. Schwanyeh still. Cross. Here's a shot from in behind. Over the bar by Jensen. Jensen overlapping and puts it over. Forge still had the better chances. But Jensen from in behind. Schwanyeh crosses. Jensen overlaps, but he puts it over. Still 0-0 with 2 minutes to go in the half plus stoppage time. Doesn't feel good to see that go down the way it did. "44th minute. How's the game going, Canadian Premier League? 0-0. 1 minute to go in the half. Forge has been sloppy. They've been slightly the better team. It's been pretty even, but they've been slightly better. They've had better chances, I should say. But they've been sloppy at the back or just everywhere throughout the pitch. They've given Vancouver a chance. That'll be a foul free kick. Last minute at the half, yellow card. Le Rapport gets the yellow. "45th minute. 10 seconds to stoppage time. That's out for a Forge throw. They take it quick. That's smart. Over the top. Chouanier. David Chouanier. 1 minute of stoppage time. Cross. We'll go to 46. Vancouver are way better in the first half. I wouldn't say way better, but they haven't outdone themselves or done themselves in. Forge's class hasn't shown either. Yeah. 46th, 30 seconds. Bad giveaway. Still with Forge. Sissoko. Chouanier. Cleared. That's out for a goal kick. That'll end the half. That'll end the half tied then. 10 seconds. That'll end the half tied. 0-0. With 45 to go. Halftime. 0-0 at the half between Forge and Vancouver. Forge have been sloppy, but it hasn't bit them yet. Vancouver not that much better. But they have to, somebody has to find a goal. Maybe not. But this game has another 45 minutes of being very tight before we get to the actual end. But with that being said, 0-0 at the half between both sides. We'll take a short break, talk about the stats of the half. Get this going. We'll be on our way for the next 45. Sit tight. We will be back. Another 45 to go. We are back for the stats at the half between Forge and Vancouver FC. 5 shots to 6, 70% possession to 30% possession, 278% or 278 accurate passes, 85% pass accuracy to 83 accurate passes, 61% pass accuracy. 3 fouls to 3, 3 offside to 1, 1 corner to 4, 5 shots to 6, 2 shots on goal to 0. 328 passes to 135, 85% pass accuracy to 61, 14 throws to 12, 1 yellow card to 0, no red cards on either side. 0-0 at the half between both sides. Forge have been the better team for, I'd say, overall throughout the half. They've been better. Problem is, they've been very sloppy. They have not converted their chances. They have not shown their quality. Vancouver have had some moments. I'd say it was even until the past 10 minutes. I think Forge has taken the edge. But with that being said, they should be able to figure out something in the next 45, you would think. But they've been very sloppy. They have not cared. They have not tried. Not really anything overall for Forge today. They have not looked that great. They've looked questionable at best. Even though they're the top of the Canadian Premier League, they're undefeated. They don't look like themselves. Now, could this be them reserving their energy for Wednesday against Montreal? That could be. Could this be them just not looking good today? Could be, but it's not a good thing to not look that good when you're playing a hotter, better Montreal side than you would have expected 2 months ago, had they somehow pulled the upset against Toronto, which they arguably did. I think the way it happened, they're just hotter at the point of. But did they just lose to Cincy, Montreal? Yes, but Forge, they need to do better in the next 45. Vancouver, they could find a way to win this game. They are alive. How we doing, Elias? Welcome back. Halftime, sit tight, be back. Warriors stick as a patch ready curve. Nice. But the second half will start very soon, and we will put it back onto Fox Sports.com after I do this. Okay. There we go. There we go. Second half, we go 0-0 at the half. Another 45 here. I saw, sad to hear, legendary football player, legendary humanitarian as well. Jim Brown, legend overall. Sad to hear that he passed, but he lived a long, full life. And his history, his legend will live forever. Second half about to start. We got Austin, Toronto tomorrow. Club America Chivas on Sunday. Monday off. Tuesday, we have LAFC versus LA Galaxy and Open Cup, another El Tráfico. Wednesday, we have Montreal versus Forge. Thursday, we have the Liga MX final first leg. Friday off. Saturday, TFC plays again. Don't remember who they play exactly. That one slipped my mind. Sunday, we have the second leg of the Liga MX final. Then we're on to CCL football. The CCL final. 0-0 at the half. Sheffield Wednesday versus Barnsley, the final. The winner of this match will join Plymouth Argyle, Ipswich Town in being promoted to the EFL Championship. Played 23-24 EFL Championship, yes. League One semifinal, Sheffield Wednesday beat Peterborough United. Penalty shootout, 5-5, 5-3 on the shootout. Barnsley beat Bolton Wanderers, 2-1 aggregate. Damn. Bolton got knocked out. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Who do I got winning Liga MX? After what I saw, I still think Chivas could pull something. I mean, America did not play well against Atlético San Luis at home. Chivas could still pull something, but it's going to be hard. I got Monterrey. Doing it. The top team. Americans don't know how good this sport is. Well, I do. Monterrey, in my opinion. Yeah, I would agree with that. Second half's about to start. But you're right. Another 45 for Forge versus Vancouver. The first 45 wasn't too great, but let's see what the second 45 will bring. Over the last 5 halves, we've had 4 scoreless halves on live. And ain't that interesting? We've only seen 1 goal in 45 plus 45 plus, so 90 plus 180. 225 minutes. My God. We are down bad. We've seen 1 goal in 225 minutes on this channel. Or I have. If you're watching the matches, I guess you have too, but at least, I've seen them. 1. That is 1. $270 minutes at the end of this match. Let's see. Here we go. Vancouver kicks off the second half, and we're on our way. Will Forge find their goal to get the 3 points tonight, or will they take the 1 point and run and hope it's better on Wednesday? We will find out. Playing forward. That's out for a goal kick for Vancouver early on in this half. Forward going forward, that's given away. Scrum. Yellow card. Think that's Rama down. No, that is Jensen. How many penalties you going to give the paying team? I'd say 2. That'll be cleared. Forge going forward. That's a bad giveaway, but they step up. Jensen, 48th minute. Pashis gives it away. Still with Forge. Shot. That'll be a free kick. There you go. 50th minute. I don't blame you. Oh. You did the app. Okay, that works too. Nice. 50th minute. Interesting. Playing forward is Forge. I mean, Shake Shack is supposed to be a bit healthier than any other fast food restaurant, fast casual. It's like a better version of Culver's, I would guess. I've never been to Shake Shack. I would like to be at Shake Shack. I've never been. 51st minute. Oh! That should have been at least a free kick, but okay. All right. 51st minute. Nice play there. Still forward for Forge. Finding another find. Trying to find another gear here. .52nd minute, 0-0. Still tied. Stars and Knights about to play game 1. .52 minutes. .54th minute, Forge playing forward. Stars and Knights series could easily go 7 games. I would agree with that. First time Stanley Cup champion or a second time champion. Interesting. And nothing more than that. Patches. Bad giveaway. A really bad giveaway for Forge, but they clear it back. 54th minute. They can play forward. Once again, the Forge trying to forge on. Still 0-0. Vancouver fighting hard to at least get a point. If not, punish Forge for being so sloppy. But questionably, you probably want them to get punished if you want them to beat Montreal today, I would say. You want them to get punished for it, but arguably you might want to. Cross, headed away, but still with Forge. Pashis, or Quasi-Poku. Shot! That is offside. Yeah, figures. I was like, yeah, that's obviously offside. Rezart Rama with a bicycle kick, but it won't count because he was offside when the ball was played. It hit off a defender, but okay. No VAR, so it's not going to be checked. I say questionably. It probably isn't offside, but okay. 55th minute. It hit off the defender. It bounced up, and he got his own bounce. So that would have been insane. That was a goal. I think Rezart Rama just got jobbed. And Forge just got jobbed. But you know what? I'm not completely sure. If VAR was around, that might have been a goal. Because I think that went off a defender. Which basically just absolutely clears out the fact that it was offside. At least I think. But 56th minute. Yeah, went off the defender's foot. That should, I would say that's not offside then. And it bounces over. There's no VAR in Canadian Premier League. Nope. Nope. Not in Canadian Championship either, which makes absolutely no sense. But Forge had VAR set up in their stadium for Champions, CONCACAF League and Champions League. So, and Pacific, by the way, and Pacific, unless CONCACAF took that down after it was done. But you think they'd still have the monitor. So that's 2 teams. Maybe CPL will have VAR once every team makes a CONCACAF tournament. Because they just leached on CONCACAF to do it one day. I'm not saying that's the case, but wouldn't that be surprising? Did you see the Premier League release audio of some of their VAR decisions on their YouTube channels? Yeah, I saw that. But it's pretty much just instant replay, how that MLS show, but with some referee audio cross. But I like it. I think that's what they should do. I think every league should do that. Release audio of their referees making calls. MLS should do it. Premier League's done it. I think La Liga should do it. I think Canadian Premier League, if they had VAR, they should do it. Liga MX, they damn well know that's not a good idea. Corner here for Forge, 58th minute. 0-0 to be taken here. See what they got. Still 0-0, yes. Cross in, short. Okay, all right. Whips the ball in, header over the bar. Headed over the bar by Mandraker James. Lejabrapor played it back. Then the cross. James goes way too high. Chouanier with a cross. 58th minute. Foul, free kick for Forge. They take it quickly. Forge has started to look a little bit better. They were way too sloppy in the first half. They started off a bit sloppy in the second, but they're looking a bit better. And as I say that, I jinxed them. Huh. Interesting. A little bit sloppy there. Mandraker James against Sean Hundle. James will throw it in. 59th minute. See if there's any subs for Forge here. Kwasi Poku making the run. Pushed off the ball. Vancouver's a rough and tumble team, I gotta say. They're very physical, Vancouver FC. They're a very physical side. Sissoko. Cross! What a save by Irving and a clearance there. What a save. They almost finally got broken down. Sissoko with a great run there. '60th minute. Pashis. Woobens Pashis plays it. Still with Forge. Jensen. Back to Poku. Poku cross. Tipped away. Still with Poku. Up to Jensen. Jensen. Walking the plank. Walking the tightrope, but that'll be a corner. 60th minute. 60th minute. That went straight to Pashis. That would have been curtains. Well, I don't know if it'd be curtains, but it certainly would have been a goal. Corner here. 60th minute. Cross. That's out for goal kick for Irving and Vancouver. 61st minute. Forge keeps playing like this. They might just find their goal. Looks like Becker and Taryn Campbell are coming on. Kyle Becker and Taryn Campbell will be the subs. First 2 subs for Bobby Smirniotis. Cleared away or kicked away by Irvin. Becker playing half the game. Well, less than half, more like 30 minutes. Interesting. That'll go out. Throw in. Chouanier with the throw in. Or at least it goes out for a forged throw in. .62 minute. Taking their time. Still. Forge. That'll be a throw for Vancouver. Still 0-0 as this second half goes on, past the hour mark, time ticking down. Well, I guess up, but the sands through the hourglass. So are the days of these games. Pashis. Hartford could be interested in relocation from Arizona. You know what? That'd be fine too. Bring back the Whalers. I like Hartford. Hartford was a good steward of the club during the pandemic when it came to TFC. So, yeah. Hopefully they should bring back the Whalers. That would be nice. 63rd minute. True. Triple sub. Oh, boy. Tristan Borges coming on as well. Rubens Pashis. Chouanier and Sissoko off for Kyle Becker, Taryn Campbell, and Tristan Borges. Triple sub. And Vancouver will make a sub too very soon. They're making 1. Guimard for St. Louis. St. Louis. Yeah, we'll go with it. Guimard for St. Louis. Their sub, 65th minute. We're getting to the last 25. .65th minute. 0-0. Forge makes a triple sub with 2 more to go with 2 windows. I guess they are trying to save some of their bigger players for the Montreal game, where they tried to straddle the line, I guess. Chouanier ain't happy. Forge, can they find the goal late? Oh, that's good. Campbell overruns it. That will be a goal kick. Timbers going after a center mid, depth, high tan center back, young DP attacker, busy in the summer. Good for y'all. Sadly enough. Hopefully all your scouting's already done. Hopefully they don't have to worry about Jack Dodd being the scout. That'll be out for a goal kick, 67th minute. '66th minute. '67th. Getting to the last 20. Nice. Nice play there. Plays on. Campbell doesn't get there first. Irving gets there. Goal kick. Offside. Anyway. '12 crosses to 2. Dear Lord. Forge is on them. Sadly enough, it's not enough. Throw in for Vancouver in their own offensive end, or in the offensive end. Forge's defensive end. There you go. That's out. And Forge can clear. Hope I have a Medica winning Liga MX. Yeah, I can see it. They have to really play their best against Monterrey if it ends up being a Medica versus Monterrey, but as of now, it looks like that. 69th minute. If it's Tigres, I think America does win. Chip. That'll be cleared for a corner. '69th minute. Corner here, Kyle Becker taking cross. Save by Irving. Sean McDonough, due to so boring, doesn't bring any hype to the game. Ray Ferraro carries him hard. Yeah, I would agree with that. Speaking of the NHL Stanley Cup transmissions, Gretzky freaking dunked on the Leafs and Paul Bissonnette. I can't argue with it, though. It's Wayne Gretzky. I have a feeling Tigres is going to pull it off. That being said, I think Tigres will be easier opponent for America. Yeah, I would agree with that. Playing forward, 70th minute. '71st minute. Throw in for Vancouver. Please tell me if Forge is going to win it. They're starting to look a bit better, but it's 0-0. They could easily score. But they're starting to look a bit better, but time is running out. They got to do something quick. But I definitely think if they score, they got this game. They will get the 3 points. May not be the most blowout that we expected it to be, but that's a save by Kalongo. That'll be a goal kick. They'll go forward with it, 72nd minute. But again, that's 18 minutes to go. Forge is starting to look better, look more synergized, so to speak. If they find the goal, they win this game. If they don't, well, shot, blocked away. Still 0-0, yes. But I basically think whoever scores first will get the 3 points if there's any goals. Forge could still come back even if they get scored on first. But I guarantee you, if they score first, they got this. Free kick for Forge. Draw. Is Vancouver attacking? Not right now. No, it's Forge. But they're a real rough and tumble team, Vancouver. But it looks more like if they do score something, they'll be off one of Forge's mistakes. But they've been less sloppy for the past 15, 20 minutes. So that looks like that's not going to happen. There'll be a throw-in for Forge, 73rd minute. '73rd minute, plays on, shot past the post. Shot goes past the post from Jordan Hamilton. Wow. Oh boy. 74th minute. Tries to take the volley, and it's just an absolute melange on that shot. Looks like Alexander Akinyoti Janssen is about to come on for Forge with their 4th sub in their 2nd window. Yep, they're bringing their big boys on. They're bound to score. That'll be Hajabrapur for Akinyoti, Alexander Akinyoti Janssen. One more sub to go. And Vancouver's only made 1, by the way. 75th minute. 15 more minutes plus stoppage time. Ooh. Throw in. 75th minute. Another sub for Vancouver. Their 2nd. They have 3 more in 1 window. That is Simmons off for Robe. '76th minute. Throw in for Forge. Getting close to the last 10 minutes. And Ashton Morgan will come on as their final sub for Kwasi Poku. Ashton Morgan, former Toronto man. 2. Actually 3. Becker, Morgan, Hamilton, yes. 3 former Toronto main players on the pitch right now. Love to see it. FoxSports.com, the live tab. Should be able to watch it. That'll be a cross. Header. Falls past the post. Corner for Forge. Hamilton can't put it away. 77th minute. 0-0. Pawed away from Callum Irving. Corner for Forge. Becker to take. Forge 1-0 incoming. I'll take it, frankly. I just hope they're better on Wednesday. Cross. Cleared. You would think they would score. Every big player that they should be having on is on now. 0-0. Hamilton. On wide. Morgan. Becker. Too close in. 78th minute. Out for a Forge throw. They're holding the pressure, but they only have about 12 minutes to score plus stoppage time. All your money's on Forge. Well, that's not a bad bet. They've just played like crap through the first half. Second half, they've been better, but they're really leaving it late, which is not normal for an undefeated team like Forge. It's not normal. I expected better, just like all of you. All of you. A lot of people bet on Forge today. Who would have thought? Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's get this one going. Come on, Forge. Yeah, I agree, but I want them to win because I want them to win. I didn't put no money on them. I didn't know you could put money on the Canadian Premier League. Especially outside of Canada. I went to a Forge game against Calgary. They drew. I hope they win this one, even though I ain't there. They should win, but 11 minutes. I sense a late one. Well, that's probably what's going to happen. I mean, I'd say anything past the 80th minute is late. Hell, 75. That might be pushing it, though. Like, are we talking about stoppage time late, or are we talking last 10 minutes late? Like, there's different stages of late. You know. You got past 75th late. You got the past 80th late. You got past 85th late. Then you got stoppage time late. There's different degrees. There's different circles of late. That's going forward. Like, are we talking Fergie time late? Or are we talking... '80th minute. Pinned on my phone, really watching this. I'm watching this. I really want Forge to win. Me too. 3 interceptions to 13. Damn, Vancouver is... They're a damn tough team, I can tell you that much. Rough and tumble. Here's a chance. Past the post, corner. Again, one thing I don't like is that Kalongo is legitimately out on no man's land on multiple shots. Like, he legitimately has been lucky it's went past the post. Kalongo is nowhere near. Not as good, nowhere near as Tristan Henry. And people say Tristan Henry's the problem. I remember during CONCACAF League, it's like, oh, he gave away a howler. Did they go through? It's like, oh, Tristan Henry's the problem. That's a goal kick for Kalongo. Vancouver must park the bus or something. They're a tough team. They're a tough nut to crack. I guess that means, yeah, park the bus. Vamos Forge. Say Vancouver late goal, Forge draw, stoppage time. Yeah, I could see that. 81st minute. Ashton Morgan, former Toronto. Here comes Campbell. Taron Campbell. Cross. Nice play. Jensen. Oh, my God. No way. Noah. How about you turn a little bit to the right, open space? There you go. We got Forge versus Montreal on Wednesday, too. So, I want them to win that one more, but I want them to win this one too. Cross, nice. Rama! Rezart Rama. He's good. He damn good. I don't know if he's MLS ready, but he's good. Cross, 82nd minute. Because, hey, if we lose Larea, I got an idea. Let's go for Rezart Rama. Why not? We went for a freaking mystery beans, magic box with Richie, and it worked out. Why not do a Rezart Rama? Shot! Past the post! Irving! Goal kick? Sure. All right. Yeah, no. Speaking of the other Friday night game, Blue Jays losing 4-1 to the Orioles, top of the 6th. Yeah. So that's the second game I've watched they lost this season. Still pretty good, but, you know, bound to happen. Shot past the post. I thought he saved it. Camera angle ain't good then. 83rd minute. Oh, boy. St. Louis. Cross. Cleared. Oh, my word. Vancouver goal, 88th minute. Forge 90+3. I could see that after that. Man's record James clears it, but dear Lord, he made it scary. Yeah, I miss Daniel Crutzen. Oh, I can tell you that right now. Daniel Crutzen, I miss him. So much better. I wonder how good he's doing at Phoenix in the USL. I wonder. That's out for a goal kick for Colongo. I wonder how good he's doing at Phoenix. I don't blame him for going up a level. I don't. Tristan Borges. 84th minute. Cross. Okay. Kyle Becker just whizzes it over the bar. Like he was trying to shoot that, whizzed it over the bar. But then again, he does that a lot. Hell, he did that a lot with Toronto. This has always been his thing. Seriously, that ball legitimately is magnetized by his feet. At the best, he's going to hit the crossbar. Like, nobody's pulled him aside and told him, don't shoot from like 30 yards out, especially from that angle. Nobody's done that. It's been years. It's been a decade. I know Forge has been less, but that's been half a decade. So let's not be crazy here. Is it hard to play in the Canadian League? Just moved to USA. Used to play League One in Senegal. I wouldn't say so. They've had some really good players from Africa in the Canadian Premier League, especially on Forge. Elaman Cisse used to play for Forge. Elaman Cisse was a great midfielder. Tough player. Left Forge a couple of years ago. I think last year he left. But Forge finds players from a lot of places. So I wouldn't say it's hard to play in the Canadian League. But I think it's a good starting point in North America. If you'd want to get noticed. I think if you're talented, it'll show. Again, using Elaman Cisse as a reference point. Yeah, he was. Borges. Tristan Borges over the bar. I think he went back over Cisse, but after the 2021 season, but damn good for Forge when he was there. Never put a foot wrong. No question. Never put a foot wrong. But yeah, there's a lot of even in the CPL in general, whether there's a lot of African players, North African, Senegalese players, Somali players, Calvary has a good bit. They've all been pretty good. So USL's above this league, yes. I'd say it's even. USL, technically, Canadian Premier League is actually above the USL because that's the first tier of Canadian football. The USL's second, but second tier in US football. But the play is very similar to the USL Championship, the higher levels of League One, middle USL Championship, I would say. So I'd say CPL is about right where the USL is. None much. How we doing? Nice to see you, Isaiah. 88th minute. Vancouver with a free kick here. Dallas might just beat Vegas. Huh, interesting. Didn't expect that. 88th minute. Yellow card for Bakare on Vancouver. Here comes Forge. Still 0-0, but they'll find something. And straight to Callum Irving. '88th minute. 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Forge shouldn't have been so sloppy in the first half, but here we are. I still got Vegas winning the series. Got to see if Dallas big guys finally show up in the playoffs. Yeah, that's true, even though they have a hot goalie. Their goalie is a hot player. Amazing timing, or amazing saves. I'd say Bobrovsky is, of course, a hotter goalie, but Dallas got one too. 89th minute. Also hope they had to play Seattle instead of Colorado. I mean, if they had to play Colorado, they'd probably be out right now. But, well, you know. Hey, at least the Leafs weren't the only one. At least the Leafs weren't the only one to lose to a wild card team as the second seed in their division in the second round. At least we weren't the only one, and technically to a hot goalie as well. Wait. Over the bar. Wait. No, Dallas actually got the job done. Technically, Colorado still lost to a wild card, though. So, and Boston lost to a wild card, and then Toronto lost to that same wild card. So, I mean, the fact we're blowing everything up, Dallas won. Why'd I confuse myself? Pietrangelo was back. Yeah, I miss him on the Blues, though. I know it was back from suspension, but still. Deservedly so. Headed forward. Forge. 90th minute. How much stoppage time? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Jason Robertson needs to score more. I agree. 90th minute. 3:30 to go. Forge might be held to a scoreless draw here by Vancouver if they don't do something quick. Borges, Becker, the captain, cross, header. How the hell? Drops it low, shot, blocked, cleared. Four added minutes. We're past the first minute of stoppage time. 3 more. Like Brassard never left. I believed you. 11-3 Vegas. But you only faced 3 shots. That's easy to save. Well, I guess not. I mean, you could allow 3 shots, 3 goals on 3 shots, and you get pulled before the second period even starts. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Leafs do it all the time. Well, not all the time, but I remember. If they bring back John Ferguson Jr., I'm afraid. Robe gets the yellow with 2.5 minutes to go. Almost halfway through stoppage time. Ashton Morgan. That's out for a throw. Corner. Sean Hundle with a defensive stop there. Former TFC 2-man. And Inter Miami too, Sean Hundle. He played for them as well. He's actually been good for Vancouver. Their best player, arguably. Header. Oh! Jordan Hamilton misses it. Can't say I'm not surprised. I've watched him play for a decade now. Jordan Hamilton, over a decade. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. No. Nope. Not one bit. It sucks that Taron Campbell sucks, though. What happened to him? What happened to Taron Campbell is the question. Was amazing with Pacific because Jacques Rapport has still been good, but what happened to Taron Campbell? It's like he lost it. I guess that's why Pacific let him go. I guess that's why. 93rd minute, 1 minute to go. Well, whoever bet on Forge winning, you lost money. I'll take a draw, though, as long as they beat Montreal. Not good signs, but White's coming on for Sandoval for Vancouver. They're going to waste the rest of this time. They're happy with a draw, which now they're 4th in the Canadian Premier League. Still a playoff spot, though. 20 seconds, unless they could score on this offensive throw-in, which, yeah. That's out. No, kept in. 10 seconds. Still with Forge, and there's no VAR, so if they were to score, 3 seconds. Ashton Morgan to play forward. Still going. Why slow up like that? Whoever bet a draw is genius. I wouldn't have done it. I didn't bet, but I wouldn't have done it. It's Forge. Why would I have bet a draw? Still, gets the ball back. Nice. Play forward. 94-30. There's 30 extra seconds played. They could play more. That'll be cleared. Still offensively playing forward. They'll let him have it. 94-40. Header. Rama. No, Jensen. Well, before the game. Damn, that sucks. Damn. Before the game, who would have bet a draw? Goal kick, and this should end it. 95th minute. Extra minute played. That is cleared. Full time. 0-0. Full time between Forge and Vancouver FC. 5 out of 6 of the last 6 halves have been a draw. With that being said, that's the end of the game. 0-0 at the half or full time. 0-0 between Forge and Vancouver. If you like the stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review. And then tomorrow for Austin versus Toronto. See ya. I'm out. Peace.